Alright, so this is our eccentric isometric hip flexor hold. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a bench, and then you're going to grab a heavy dumbbell or a kettlebell, something that you can put your foot under, because this is what's going to anchor your body down, so you can just lean back as far as you can. And we're basically going to lengthen the hip flexor. We're also going to strengthen the hip flexor. So we're going to do an isometric hold at your end range, where you feel your lower abs, where you feel the hip flexor kind of really working. And then we're going to do like a 5-second come up. Okay, so you want to make sure you're at the edge of the seat. The goal is to never fall. So my safety is number one. Kind of have my hands together. I'm going to slowly lower as I feel my abs. And I'm going to get to the point where I start feeling tension through my hip flexor. If you feel like the weight's coming up, just get a heavier weight. Get to the point where you feel that nice tension. Bring the opposite hip towards your chest. That's going to increase the intensity. And we're going to hold this 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, to start kind of lengthening and getting tension in the hip. If you want your hands higher, that's a little bit harder. If you want them towards your chest, that's a little bit easier. Then you're going to do a 5-second reversal. 5, 4, I'm pulling through my foot, using my hip flexor. 3, 2, 1. So as I'm coming up, I'm pulling through the weight to actively basically do a hip flexion raise, but I'm not moving. So it's an isometric pull, okay? So again, I'm here. If you want it a little bit harder, hand above your chest, get to your point where you feel no low back discomfort. I'm going to hold this 10 to 20 seconds or whatever's prescribed. The more you bring your knee up, the harder it is. And the more I point my toes up, the more I feel the hip flexor. And a 5-second reversal. 5, 4, I'm pulling up through my foot. 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, so you're not getting too much tension in your neck, okay? So that's our eccentric isometric hip flexor lengthening into a tempo raise.